the scene from Tin Cup where Renee Russo was wearing some newfangled contraption that's supposed to straighten her golf swing? Well, people will go to just about any length to improve their golf game. We came across one man who guarantees he can deliver you a single-digit handicap. His program does take a lot of time, plenty of cash, and wearing weird equipment. Anyway, he's already attracted some high-end clients. I decided to take a lesson. I'll show you that next. Welcome back to a Friday morning. Golfers the world over are in pursuit of the elusive single-digit handicap, and every golf magazine you pick up or every golf website you surf offer instruction and gear to help you in that quest. The golf industry has been in a 3-year slump with 3 million people taking up the game each year and at least that many giving up on the links in utter frustration. In the sea of promises and advice, we found this little advertisement with no golf name recognition attached to it on page 2 of the Wall Street Journal, guaranteeing a single-digit handicap. So I decided to check it out.
That one's, unfortunately, wasn't able to really take advantage of.
10 years ago, Joe Lane used to play golf like many of us, inconsistently with little confidence in making shots to score well. He quit his job and spent 3 years playing and studying to perfect the swing. Now, a single-digit player, he's opened a teaching school, Golden Wings Golf in Connecticut and Florida, looking for the terminally committed golfer.
The first thing in almost every student's mind is, I want to play golf like Tiger Woods. Not going to happen. If we can get over that, then it's developing a mindset that calls for modest, regular repetition of the 7 fundamental motions, position sequences.
Lane's single-digit program, Shooting 78, starts with an intense 6-day boot camp with only a few clients at a time. He admits it's no fun and all work. He videotapes your swing like he did mine and compares you with pros Tiger and Ernie Els.
And what you see is it's just this angle here, this spine angle. The legs are been about the same.
Then with his various patented teaching aids like this leg board and black belt, he breaks bad habits and repetitiously hones your swing.
If it weren't for the mental abyss that these guys and gals have to jump over, it could be done in 9 months. But typically, it takes from 24 to 40 months.
This laborious links journey also takes a pile of cash, $9,000 for boot camp, and the average student ultimately shells out $36,000 or more. But he offers a money-back guarantee if it's not working. Tom Samuelson worked with Joe Lane for 2 years and went from a 13 handicap down to a 2.
It's worth noting that while Tom was training, he managed a hedge fund. He's also married with young children.
By the end of that, you're guaranteed to be a single-digit golfer.
Golf Digest instruction editor Matt Rudy says that's a huge premium for someone without a name in the game.
It was interesting to read that someone could ask for those kinds of prices without having that, quote-unquote brand name, like Ledbetter or Butch Harmon or Hank Haney, someone like that.
Most of Lane's clients are Wall Street CEOs and other corporate execs with competition in their blood. So what's Lane's success rate? 50%. In fact, he loses many in the first 2 days.
They didn't take me at face value. I said, this is really tough. We don't play any golf. We practice, we practice, we practice. I have you do all this basic motion and the sequence stuff, and we work 9-hour days.
I don't think there's any false advertising there. As long as the people who do this program, understand the commitment and understand that it's not a, there's no magic pill.
And for those who don't do the homework and slack during the training, Joe threatens to break out a more medieval teaching tool he calls Norman.
Norman was actually given to me by a client some years ago, and his opinion was no pain, no gain.
Well, let me tell you, Norman hurts. Bottom line, like anything in life, if you want to succeed, it takes countless hours of hard work and dedication, and in this case, a pretty fat checkbook to go along with it. But people are stepping up and paying that kind of money to have a single, especially a lot of Wall Street execs that have to play in tournaments and whatnot, and they're just tired of kind of stuck in a rut with a high handicap.
With it, do you think you would have improved?
That's one of the reasons I wanted to go check it out. I guess if I put the 2-year commitment in, but I mean, a lot of times I think, you'd have to quit your job to be able to play that much. So, it takes that much dedication. How much can you play? How much can you actually play with the family? There are so many other,
And did you get the ball
demands
through
on
the
their time.
windmill?
Yeah, I was able to do that.
Look, you're paying for a run-in with Norman?
Yeah.
Come on now.
That's the thing. There are various teaching aids out there.
Now, Brad is a pretty good golfer to begin with. Let's face it. He actually is a good athlete. But after this, let's show you what happened to Brad and his playing. There he is. There's Brad. He won the Wanamaker Trophy at the PGA. He did that, and now let's see where else he went. There he is, Brad Good on the Wheaties box, ladies and gentlemen. The closing bell continues after this.